Hey guys, what's up? I'm High, and we're gonna do some ranked Mythic ladder gameplay. Gonna roll the Jacob Hauken ramp deck that I talked about in the last video. If you haven't checked it out, I'll have a link in the description. It's just the last video. Kind of a weird, interesting deck, but we'll see how it goes. As always, like and subscribe if you're not already. Appreciate all your returning subscribers. A pretty empty hand, but hopefully we can draw some payoffs. I'm hesitant to throw something away. I mean, obviously we don't have a game plan, but we're gonna hope to draw into something. Opponent has taken one mulligan, which helps. Gonna roll with it. So we've found a payoff card. Now we just gotta get a way to cast him ASAP. Don't want to see more land at this point. Opponent appears to be on the ever popular gain life Selesnya white-green gain life deck. Probably have the infinite squirrel combo, maybe, or maybe they're just more hardcore angels and stuff. We're still just drawing dead air. So much land right now, unfortunately. Obviously, at this point, mulliganing looks like it was maybe the right idea. There's a Voice of the Blessed. That's going to grow massive very quickly. I mean, I could consider drawing a card. We are kind of getting desperate, but we'll see what I draw this turn. I'm not going to crack the Mind Stone yet. There's Jacob, pretty late on that, but hopefully we can get him to do something. Of course, our opponent may just remove him. And unfortunately, that is going to pump their Voice of the Blessed even more. Collected company. Hopefully that doesn't find. Art's just gonna find the combo and GG. Unlucky. Yeah, good game. Just too much dead air, too early, but that's how it goes. Alright, we're on the play. Got a little bit more pieces this time. No Jacob shenanigans yet, but we'll keep. Hopefully we can resolve something meaningful this game before we get rolled over. Main deck, rest in peace. Don't really care about that. Just go ahead and develop our army of guardian idols. Don't know if those alone are gonna get the job done, but opponent's on some sort of white-blue control, it appears. So, still can't resolve anything meaningful. Establish a third white mana for Serra's Emissary. Now, probably just launch another Mind Stone, maybe just try to attack with an idol. Of course, if it bites the dust, we could still cast Emissary even if we can't cast the Ugin, so I'm comfortable just attacking with this, I think. Try to get in there for 2 damage, chipping away. So, what we really want to find is like Ulamog. Because we get the cast trigger, doesn't matter if he's countered, we can still exile their lands. But I don't know, the best we can do right now is just try to jam an Ugin. It's probably going to meet a counter spell. But, or not. Interesting.
The axiomatic structure of reality.
So, I'll just go 3 to their head.
Flexible.
Drop this temple. Got a land with good on lands. And yeah, it's the old, got a Lotus Veil combo deck, or Lotus Field rather.
My flames burn.
So I could consider getting just extremely aggressive here and attacking with all 3 idols and not even bother to play the Emissary yet. Seems kind of interesting. I mean, they might just have like Wrath of God. I'm trying to speculate what is in their hand. They didn't counter this. So I feel like they probably have an answer for a creature. So I might just do this actually. I'm just gonna get aggressive with these idols. Just literally an army of guardian idols. It's an odd game so far, for sure. Kind of. Ugin is in ultimate range now, but we'll see if he survives the night or this turn. I mean, what are these Lotus Field decks running? The tradition, like, they kind of seem to be converging on a lot of Shark Typhoons, probably Teferi, good Planeswalkers. Have to assume a healthy amount of counter magic, archmage charms. There's the Teferi that can handle.
I know
Ugin,
my responsibility.
and it will tuck him.
You need to slow down.
But do they have an answer for all these guardian idols? They do have a Fae of Wishes to block one of them. But I think at this point I'm compelled to want to get that Teferi out of here for sure. So I don't think I'm going to cast anything. I'm just going to keep up the pressure. Activate all of these again. I mean, it's tempting to go all three at them, get them down to 2. But I don't want to allow them to try to get back into this game and keeping Teferi alive. So it's probably going to be a 2 at Teferi to guarantee killing him. And we'll get 1 at them, and most likely they will just choose to block the 1 going to them. But this guarantees we're going to get him off the table, not do any more damage. I don't know. Maybe it is more. Maybe we should go all 3 at them, because we could just kill them. At best, they're going to draw an additional card. Let's do it. Let's go everything at them. They could have multiple Teferis in hand anyways.
Hurry!
Yeah, I do like the Fae of Wishes. That's definitely a hot card. I had a similar build when I was in my... got a video for my own take on Lotus Field decks. With all that mana, using Fae of Wishes is pretty good. But alright, at this point, I've got so much mana available. I have to imagine they've got a Shark Typhoon. Now this is going to get a little bit trickier. I'm kind of tempted to go... try to cast the Emissary. Just don't know what they have at this point. I mean, I don't want to attack into Shark Typhoons, lose my idols, so I'm gonna try to hard cast the Emissary, which might just get countered or killed some other way. Oh, that sucks. End the turn, so it'll effectively just counter it.
We need to move quickly.
They've burned 2 discontinuities already. Probably gonna just try to rip another Serra's Emissary. So see what they have. I mean, I'm not ready to just commit these idols yet, especially when they've just got everything untapped. So they are going to let it resolve. I mean, I could go Planeswalker. They still may have instants to deal with it. At this point, I would be kind of okay with them tucking it and losing the Teferi. Also considered creature, but I'm just trying to do everything I can to preserve this. Now we'll just launch Jacob, see what happens. Probably could have a Wrath of God as well. End of turn, Sphinx's Revelation. Yeah, so many cards and more life. It's unfortunate they around in the corner appear to be...
Keep up the pace.
Look like they're going to recover out of this game. Just couldn't finish them off in time. Has a Day of Judgment. It's like 1,000 cards in hand. Alright, well... At this point, I'm going back to the idle plan. Gotta try to do something here. I'm gonna ignore the Teferi again. I just want to try to finish them off because this situation's not gonna get any better, as you can see.
Hold that thought.
Yeah, getting close to GG here very fast. Not gonna really be able to do anything now with the Hull Breaker, but endless cards, yeah. Oh, spare you. We'll move on to the next game. Not gonna waste any more time getting beat up. So I'm actually going to lead, instead of the Heart, I'm going to go with a Jacob because I want to dig and I want to find another 2 mana rock, 2 casting cost rock. So that Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. I'm not gonna be able to. Wouldn't be able. Well, yeah, I would be able to find it next turn and potentially play 3, but it would have to be a Mind Stone that I would find. But I still think that leaves me the best option for trying to get this going as fast as possible. This Jacob Hauken shenanigans. But there's a Guardian Idol. So what I need is a mana rock that comes into play on tap. So this is why I'm gonna activate this now. Try to find Mind Stone. Don't find it, but we can just exile the Ugin now. Just fine. And then we'll just go ahead and play the idol at this point. Problem is, we're just not going to be able to stay alive. We've got exactly 11 damage on board already. So it's like I have to use the idol or I'm going to lose Jacob. Not good. And then I won't have the 6 mana. The cards just didn't line up this time. So the best we can do now is he's gonna have to block, but we might just be dead anyways. Actually, yeah, we will be because he's got too many pump spells. So it's problematic having these mana rocks that don't come into play untapped. I mean, all they gotta do is just activate War Master, attack with everything, I'm dead. So it's silly that... Or just cast that. Alright. Rough luck, let's go. Next game. So we would have been able to have a turn 4 Ugin there off of Jacob if we just had one additional 2 casting cost mana rock a turn earlier than we did, but we didn't have it in the cards, so there's nothing we could have done. So I'll play Deserted Beach first, since I don't have the 1 mana casting cost thing anyways, and potentially we gotta have to have 2 mana to play a mana rock if we don't draw one now or next turn. So it's tempting to go blue. We need 2 blue for Hauken, but we also need 3 white for Serra's Emissary. And normally I'd establish the blue first, but since we don't even have a Jacob right now, I'm actually gonna just go white here. it may be totally irrelevant if we just draw more lands, actually get to a third dual land, but you gotta try to think about what could potentially happen always to maximize your chances. There's a plains anyway, so obviously hindsight would have liked to have chosen blue there, but what are you gonna do? So now I'll just go Archive, Mind Stone, Mass Mana. Valkyrie. So I could consider Wrathing, but I'd rather just jam Emissary on creature. Hopefully that can take us home. But if they have built their deck wisely, they'll have a non-creature way of dealing with it. But a lot of times you don't see that, like if people are maximizing creatures and wanting to run Collected Company. There is a Collected Company. This is pretty stupid. So they've... Oh, they don't have the combo yet. They need Heliod, but a lot of scrying. So now it's kind of this territory where it is a little bit dangerous to keep all this alive. And I almost want to kind of consider Wrathing, even though I'm protected by all this. But if they find a way to remove this, I'm really dead. I mean, they would just have lethal on the board already. And it's hard to I mean, I could cast another Emissary, but it's hard to predict what to pick. Like, I don't know if they've got a Banishing Light or if they've got an instant removal, if they have some way to deal with this. So I might just go like attack and then just Wrath to be on the safe side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're getting close to hard casting Ulamog. But I could also consider... I don't even have the 3 blue to cast this. I'm probably just going to hard cast this as a land. And just continue the game. It's another Collected Company, man. They always have them. Main phased as well. So close to the combo already. They're just missing a Heliod. And a Lotus Field. Interesting. Everybody's running this card now. Oops. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Just trying to get rid of that background noise. Anyways, moving on. So they didn't cheat it into play or anything. They just had to sacrifice the lands. I'm not gonna try to crack the Mind Stone 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. when I'm at 8 mana, you know, an Ugin would be nice. Getting close to Ulamog. There's an archive. So that's risky. I could cast that and be at Ulamog next turn, but I'd be susceptible to getting comboed out. I'm dead. So it's just... It'd be nice if I could cast Archive and the Emissary, but we just can't do it. We're short 1 mana. So I think I'm just going to jam another Emissary. Probably on creature. There is the Heliod. So there's infinite guys in life. Which is pretty frustrating, at least the potential of it. Yeah, but I did have that Foretold card. Assumed I was a saw it coming. Wouldn't think they would run like a Wrath of God effect. In a deck like this. So casting that, now they can make as many guys as they want, but I do have protection from creatures, but this is really just kind of just stupid now. I'm gonna sit through this bullshit. And like I have to resolve this every turn, so I wonder if I just crack this and I don't have anything to do. Like I don't want to hold priority here. It's so stupid. Just want to pass, but Magic Arena apparently doesn't let you pass your turn. This is the dumbest thing in the world. Maybe they've got an Ajani to get rid of my Serra's Emissary. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully they just make enough to do potentially lethal damage to me if I didn't have the Emissary in play. Otherwise, it's just hope they don't completely just roll this forever. That's going to be pretty frustrating. That's what these stupid squirrel decks do anyways. person's doing this really slow too. Like, you can do it a lot faster than this. Unless they have like no dexterity at all. Maybe they're on a mobile phone. Who the hell knows? I mean, luckily I do have Ulamog too. Like, so I can deck them. I don't care if they have 1 billion life. I've got a way to win. It's just a matter of if I can survive. Really, a Johnny would wreck me. They would be able to exile Serra's Emissary. Anything to get rid of Serra's Emissary. That's pretty much the game here right now. What is the play? I mean, even if they could bounce it, they've got blue in this deck, which is interesting. Weird to be running counter spells with Collected Company, just diluting the creature saturation. All right, there's Ugin. Could consider just slamming Ugin and exiling everything. Or the Ulamog. Alright, well, we'll get to see Jacob do his thing here. If I do Ulamog instead of Ugin, then I can keep my Hawken's Insight alive. What the hell does their deck look like anyways? Teferi's in there. That would have been the way they could have gotten rid of it. Interesting. just making game motions at this point. Just trying to finish this off. There we go. Alright, that was a little wacky, but we're finally a win on the board. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Trying to eliminate all that white noise or video noise. Got some weird lighting issues going on with Windows, but anyways, alright. Happy to get a win. As sloppy as that may have been. Let's keep it rolling, see if we can do some more busted things on turn 4, like we're meant to do. Keep. So again, going beach first, so it doesn't matter that it comes into play tap. We have no 1-drops. Now we go pathway into idle. Smoldering egg. So now we go Jacob. Of course, against a red-blue deck like this, a lot of spells. Unlikely he's gonna survive, but we can hope. Another Guardian Idol. Of course, the only don't have a mega payoff card right now yet. Anyways, we have a Serra's Emissary, but we're close to just almost hard casting that at this point. So, and I guess we are short of land, so we won't be able to activate Jacob unless we draw land anyways, but it will bite the dust. So Hedron Archive. Yeah, the best we can do is just play an Archive and a Mind Stone this turn. The old Spell Slinger deck. Well, with Arclight Phoenix. Which is going to come back. It's a lot of damage. So probably, yeah, we're just gonna jam Emissary, but the question is, what do we want to name? Creature is the obvious choice, but they might just be able to mount a few spells together to kill it, but we gotta go for it. Channelers. So they're going to have a tremendous card selection now just from playing spells. Going to be able to fish for so many things. luckily that has to hit. That 2 damage now has to hit them, because you can't target me or my creatures. So, good luck with that, at least. Yeah, no. See them looking at it. There you go. Eat it. Of course, it's really just neutralized, not like it's doing anything, when they can just soak it up like a damaged sponge. But rather that 2 damage not hit me, so. Yeah, there it is. There's the double. Maybe double Unholy Heat or Unholy Heat and another shock type effect. It's unfortunate. But I just don't think, I mean, they've got too many different types of spells. We had to name creature there. Now we're absolutely wrecked now. Barring finding, we need to find the Ugin ASAP. And there it is. Okay. But still gonna be difficult to try to come back from this. So we're naming 4.
In all things. Reality.
I got the Ox. It's gonna do a lot of work potentially. I'm just sitting at 3 life. It's not looking good. This just draws so many cards. And all they gotta do is find one more burn spell. It's all over. Channeler. That also will do it. It's too much. So I guess we are going to, we can't exile everything, so we're naturally gonna do 3 to the Ox, and we're gonna have to fish for more spells to try to get out of this. I guess we do have blockers in the idols as well. Also let them do it again because they've got so many cards in the graveyard.
If I must.
Oh, and now it has flying though, so I guess we're not out of the woods. By getting rid of that, we just got it to Threshold or Delirium or whatever. So it's digging time. No, I don't think there's anything we can draw now. We don't even have enough to Wrath the God if we found that. So, good game. Alright. On to the next one. On the draw, not a lot of mana rocks, looking really slow, but hoping to get lucky and draw into some. course, we get our land taken away. Gotta get that second blue. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're just gonna get rolled over. Too much coming down the pipeline. There's another land that's taken. There was just one mana short. It just didn't line up. Yep, it's game. So I still think the deck is strong, and obviously it's not looking great in these samplings of games, but we're just really not getting, been pretty unlucky with hands. Just not getting mana rocks. Or the wrong type of rock. But we will keep on battling. So now it's a little bit interesting. We could potentially go off with Jacob next turn, but we'd have to draw a land. It's like we play Jacob plus the Mind Stone, and that would put us at 5. So we'd have to draw one more land next turn, or we could just go Archive, Mind Stone, and be at 6 lands. I don't know. I think we gotta try to gamble actually, and have confidence that we can actually get to a third land. I mean, we've got 26 lands in this deck. How unlucky can we be? Our opponent might have like a Spell Pierce or something. They're on Azorius Auras. So that's something to watch out for too. They are gonna leave the blue untapped, so we really wanna draw an untapped land. Yes. Okay, this is what's actually supposed to happen with this card. So you go like this. exile Ugin, flip him,
Never stop.
you cast him, you exile everything. This is where we will lose the insight as collateral damage, but that's game. That's the power of Ugin
A destination.
early. Alright, see if we can't get some better luck again. Guess we'll dump one of the hearts. But yeah, that's how ladder goes. Like even, and I'm not saying this is like the most amazing, best deck by any means. It's still something that I'm exploring and experimenting with. But even the best decks out there, you can still have just bad runs, bad luck, and lose. Like I'm not screening any of this content. Like I could record a million sessions and just show nothing but wins, but I just want to show actual like ladder game footage. One of the interesting things about Guardian Idol is you can always activate its ability to turn it into the guy, even when it's tapped. So it's just kind of interesting that it automatically then in that way acts as if it's like bluffing your opponent that you have something to do, even if you don't. Like it may have a counter spell or something. Of course, you could always do that with holding control in the game as well if you really want to try to bluff having something. It's a little bit of a setback losing the archive. I'm kind of interested in just wrathing now, even though there's not a lot of targets yet, but I could consider waiting a turn. Seems a little bit greedy, but I guess, because I don't have much else going on, and I'm not going to be able to cast Ugin next turn, but they might not even commit anything. Or they will commit a Hallowed, which I can't kill with Wrath. So did they forget that I have this? Or maybe they have a way to kill it. Oops. Can't imagine they wanted to do that. A lot of payoffs. It's only 6 mana though. Don't feel like just wrathing that alone. Well, they could just combo off now. Yeah. Fortunately, they won't be able to kill me this turn, though. Yeah. And unfortunately, I'm doing that just so I don't have to keep acknowledging every time they do this. Put the onus on them. Like, it's so annoying with this squirrel deck. Like, why do I have to pay for your triggers? Like, I get that I have idle, but if anyone knows, like, why does auto passing not actually work? I click that. Why do I still have to acknowledge everything if I'm saying that I'm passing? I don't know. If anybody understands that, please message me in the comments. I'd like to better understand what the point of this auto passing is, because it doesn't seem to work. Unless I'm just not understanding how it's supposed to work. But okay, so here we go again. Like an infinite squirrels in life isn't unbeatable for me, because I do have Ulamog. That's just got to get this stuff out. And they are going to snag my idol. Another setback. That's really annoying, but now I just have to Wrath. I can't do anything else or I'm dead. It's interesting, yeah, people must be starting to use things like this, these enchantment removals, as a hedge against Hushbringer completely shutting your deck down. Alright, at least... At least we can cast an Ugin now. Do it on 4 to get our idol back.
The axiomatic structure of reality is surprisingly flexible. Reality is unwritten. Consider this a warning.
We're still not out of the woods. Collected Company would be strong for them getting back. And they didn't even make a guy, but yeah, I'm gonna have Ulamog next turn, so good thing we were able to stabilize and get back some of those losses. But that'll probably do it for now, just this session. The deck's still being tweaked. Again, it didn't look very good on camera early. Had some rough luck, but I still think it's strong. There's got to be certainly some more tweaks involved, but appreciate you guys watching till the end. Until next time, good luck on the ladder, and thanks for watching. Peace, guys.